Hey boys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Times career mode, where the last game actually we got a bit of a touch up from the Broncos. I mean, at the end of the day it was a close game. We could have snuck away with the win, but getting 40 points, I think it was 40 points scored on us, that's a pretty poor effort, and a few of the boys have a bit of looking into themselves to do. You know, they need to pick their performance up. They definitely didn't play to their potential. A couple of big names, Hoffman was one who needs to pick up his act, but Dane Gagai here, who did play pretty well last game, gets great possession right here, straight through the gap. It is Tedesco chasing hard, cut back on the inside of him, steps another one, but I think looks like Curtis searing him with a huge chase from the 5'8". Like, three of the Tigers players were all there. That was a pretty big effort from them. And we try a bit of a sneaky play right here, tries a little grubber, but it is going to backfire pretty badly, as I think it's Robbie Farah picks the ball up. It was only second tackle, probably shouldn't have tried that kick, but I thought it would be pretty cool to try it. But 6 minutes gone, finding more room out here, our right hand side, so potent, and David Mead too quick, straight past Tedesco, and picks up the first try of the game. So a pretty back and forth start. The Tigers haven't had much ball, but the ball they have had, they've actually made a few breaks, so it looks like it's going to be a pretty open game, like last week. You know, our defense, I think our defense is pretty good. Our goal line defense is pretty good, but we do get a fair few tries scored on us long range. But right here, last tackle, we go for a bit of a run, and it is Daniel Mortimer who was taken there by the forward. I can't believe he didn't make it to the line. The big forward coming across there. And then, out of nowhere, Chris Lawrence just brushes away from a couple. Dane Gagai chasing hard, is going to round him up, but gets shrugged off as well. Hoffman coming hard, tries to tackle, and he gets taken over the line. I could not believe that. Chris Lawrence, I mean, my God, step past Glenn. He brushes off Hoffman. Dane Gagai does catch up, but gets palmed off. And then Hoffman does make the tackle, but he was over the line. I couldn't believe it. You know, Chris Lawrence isn't even rated that well in this game, which is unsurprising. But he just destroyed us. But we are going to hit back. It was very disappointing after that try. I could not believe Lawrence just did that. But David Mead here is going to just swerve around Tedesco once again. Pretty carbon copy of the last try. Our first try, that is. Last tackle here, 50 meters gained. But we try another run, you know, it just opened up for us. And Dane Gagai here could have passed the ball, could have gone for the long pass, but puts in a nice little grubber. And this time it isn't going to backfire. We are going to pin them in the in goal. So a nice start there, and from the dropout we are going to spread it wide here. James made the initial break. It's on to Zillman, who steps past Nguama, gets inside of Tedesco, and it goes in for a pretty soft try. It's not great defense by the Tigers there off the dropout. They let big Ryan James run straight through the middle of them. Wasn't great stuff. And then from the middle we attack to the edges, and Zillman picks up a nice try. So this is more like it. You know, I like to hit back strongly after a loss. Haven't had too many losses this season, but generally after losing a game we come out and we put on a pretty good performance, and it looks like we're starting to do the same thing right here, as the Tigers have good possession here. Last tackle, I don't know who it is, but he drags himself over the line, but a great tackle there by the covering defense. And then the Tigers here throw a ridiculous pass. I can't believe that wasn't intercepted, but that is halftime. Going into the break, 18-6 down, 18-6 up, I should say, and it's going to be Hoffman here on the kick return. Streaks around one, gets a beautiful pass to Zillman, who goes in and out around Kevin Nguama and picks up his second try. That was pretty special. That Hoffman, take a bow right there. You know, he was one guy who I said at the start didn't play his best game against the Broncos, and he has come up pretty well for this game. He did miss that one tackle on Lawrence, but that was just superhuman by Lawrence. Can't really blame him. As Hoffman comes up with a huge cover tackle right there, showing what he can do. And then Robbie Farah, both our markers went the wrong way. Farah straight through, but Big Dave Taylor comes across with a huge effort to knock the ball loose. And that just sums up this game. It was just a game where things actually went right for us, and the Tigers didn't have too much luck, I'll say. As we spread it to our left here. Nice cut up pass. Gets it to Robertson, the jet straight through the middle. Too quick. Just had too much room out there. Could not be stopped. That's usually the set play to the left here. We usually cut out our second rower. The defense for most teams just jam in trying to tackle the second rower, but if we cut it out to our centres in James Roberts. Usually a lot of space to either set up Zillman or go himself, and that's exactly what he did there. As last tackle, 30-6 up, and we put in a bit of a midfield kick, and it's going to be Kevin Nguama coming up with a catch, and he's going to streak away. Hoffman is chasing hard, but he's not going to be able to catch him. Kevin Nguama very quick, and he picks up a very annoying try. It wasn't the best kick, I will say. Probably should just put it into the corner, but 30-6 up, we went for it. It was Kane LG up against Nguama. Probably not a very good matchup, and it just showed. Kevin Nguama picked it up, and he scooted away for the second try to the Tigers. I was going to say Sharks for some reason. But right here, the Tigers, more possession, and they throw a ridiculous pass, but Aiden Caesar comes up with a beautiful take and a great offload to put us back into the counter-attack region, and we do pick up a penalty as well. So turning defense into attack in a blink of an eye, that is what I like to see. And there's a play again, cutting out the second row, getting it out to Roberts. Roberts onto Zillman, doesn't have the pace, gets the bars in, takes the deflection, but James Roberts does not get the ball. Otherwise, he was in for a try. I thought that was pretty funny, the way the ball deflected right there, but it didn't quite pan out for us as Josh Hoffman off the kick return. Very poor kick chase. It was a one-off person. I think it was Tedesco who's coming across here, but it was just sloppy play. No one really chased through, and Hoffman made them pay. But not really last play. What is even going on? I don't even know what I was trying to do there. I did like these massive cutout passes. I have no idea. And then it's David Williams playing for the Tigers. Knocks the ball down. The refs call play on like they do, and he's gonna pick up the third try. I didn't even know what those passes were. I don't play like that usually. It was ridiculous. But the Tigers, we try a short kickoff, and it looks like Chris Lawrence, but I don't think it is. He doesn't have the legs. Hoffman picks him up, and Hoffman, obviously a big standout. He does pick up man of the match. Very good turnaround for him after a disappointing game last week. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.